Hey guys, Phil here from Across the Pond Aquascapes. We're in Newtown, Pennsylvania today, and we're going to be doing a rip out and redo on this 15-foot long stream. It's got a small pool up at the top with a box that's smaller than a 2500 box. I mean, just real quick, let me turn you over here. Look at the size of this pond. Do you think a 2500 box should be up there? No, it shouldn't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear this all apart. We're gonna pull apart that top pool. So right now I'm short-handed. I've got to get to work. Maggie's already up there doing work, so I got to get up there and help her out. Enjoy. All right, guys. So we've got everything pulled apart of the top pool that we're gonna be converting over into a bog. Maggie is just getting the little bit of, I don't know if you can see her down there. Let's take a peek. Maggie is just getting the last little bits. Where are you? Oh, there she is. Okay, Maggie's just getting the last little bits of stone out of the stream. She's also getting the plants, but we're primarily gonna focus on this today and try and get this in. We will get the stream carved, but right now this is my main focus. Also lovely because once again, there is gutter drainage that runs right straight through it. And I don't even know how it was working because it went down to the bottom of the pool and came up. So wasn't working too well. So we're gonna fix that, but thankfully, from everything I marked, it is right on the outside of our water feature, so we don't have to mess with trying to hide it and disguise it underneath of the liner and mess with all that BS. So, back to work. Alright guys, so our upflow bog is all dug. We got everything in there to kind of just, I took the tops of the blocks just to really see if everything was going to fit in there nice. It wasn't going to be, you know, once we get the liner in all snug, we're going to have to pull it back out and carve it again. So everything works perfect. I went in there, I trimmed out all those roots so nothing was going to impact our liner, nothing was going to damage it. So right now Maggie's getting the aqua blocks, she's putting them all together. There's about 16 in total. I'm going to get in there and start getting the liner and the underlayment in. We're going to put the first layer of 5 to 8s on top of everything. I don't have the second load with me yet, but we're gonna get this in and prep so that tomorrow we can come in with the 1 to 3s and then the 3/4 inch. And hopefully today, once we have all this in, I'm gonna start carving that stream out so that tomorrow, while everyone else is up here kind of getting this in, getting it graded, we can start rocking in down there, and then we'll move up to the top. So let's get back to the time lapse. Alright guys, so we've got everything dug out in the stream. We've got our underlayment and our liner in there. I just wanted to put it in there for the night, so in case it rains, anything else, that's going to stay bone dry on us, or, well, dry out just a little bit. It was nice and muddy underneath there. But right now, what we're actually going to do is we're going to seam the bog liner onto the stream liner. I was actually hoping for enough to come over that first shelf and kind of hang over so we can just drape it over top, and you know, water's never going to go back up there. But it didn't work out that way, so what we're going to do now, Maggie's already getting in there and cleaning it off. We're going to put our glue down and put our cover tape on, just so we know down the line there's going to be no issues. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so beginning of day 2, we've got some nice decent sized boulders with us. We're gonna actually be strapping them up in the trailer. I'm gonna be creeping around, and then we're gonna be setting them. We have a very steep slope to work with, so we wanna make sure that everything is strapped properly today. So me and Greg are gonna do our best job making sure that these things are not going anywhere. all finished, guys. The project took us about 2.5 days to complete, and I think it looks pretty sweet. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Awesome.
Yeah, this is Maggie and this is Greg. Maggie did some hard work. Yeah, I did it again. Did some hard work pulling the whole waterfall apart. I mean, we came here, I dropped off the machine, I had to swap out the trailers, and by the time I had gotten back within an hour, she had already pulled everything apart. Greg over here did some awesome work. Both of them together, getting these edges all buttoned up. You know, I had a ton of stuff that I had to do. I almost did it there again.
I know.
So the one thing I'm kind of a little disappointed on is the pump. We ended up reusing the homeowner's existing pump, and he says it's a 4 to 8. I think it's just a 4 because I haven't seen no remote. There's no what's it called? Any labels on the pump to identify what it actually is. And I think the head pressure on the pump might be a little much for it. Who knows, maybe in the future we'll upgrade it to a stronger pump. We'll get a better flow coming over it. I actually thought it was going to be a better flow coming over in the beginning. But it's all done. So what we did was we replaced ripped out and redid the stream completely. We put a ton bigger boulders in there. Actually, it was more like 3 tons of bigger boulders in there. Yeah, it was some heavy stuff. We ripped apart the top pond and that tiny micro filtration box. I mean, you guys are going to see the size of the pond and the size of the fish. It was just not able to keep up with them. So what we did was we ripped that out and we put an upflow wetland filtration bog in, which it's about an 8 by 10, which is a great size, and I think it looks really nice. And once they get a ton of plantings up there, I mean, it's later in the season right now, but next season, I think that thing's gonna do fantastic filtering out this pond. So, guys, we're out of here. We've got to get on to the next one, but I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you later.